channel, My Expert Doctor. My name is Dr. Shalini Singh Salunke and I am working as a consultant physician. For the last 1.5 years, we have been struggling to overcome this giant monster called COVID-19. It all started somewhere around in the month of November 2019 when few cases of pneumonias were discovered in Wuhan province of China. In a couple of months, it spread to many countries across the globe. Hundreds and thousands of lives were claimed and many lives were affected, like billions lives were affected. And because of this, WHO declared it as a pandemic in April 2020. Months of restrictions, lockdowns, integrated efforts by doctors, healthcare professionals, scientists, public and government, and we were able to contain this disease. In the month of November, December 2020, there were hardly any cases detected. We all thought and we were happy that we have defeated COVID-19. We won. And as a symbol of victory, we started enjoying our lives as normal. We started attending parties, events, functions, restaurants, malls, with no restrictions and minimal precautionary levels. As a result of this, we are seeing spikes of cases since Feb 2021. Now these spikes are huge. Tremendous rise in this number of cases have made us feel that we are now facing the second wave of COVID. The current situation, as you all are aware of, is there are lack or shortage of hospital beds, oxygen, medicines availability. There are increasing death rates, increasing overall number of positive cases, and the entire healthcare facility is shattering. Why is all this happening again? We were again standing where we were a year back. To make you understand the gravity of the situation, let me share a story with you. A month back, a 27-year-old young male came to us with symptoms of cough, cold, and a one-day history of fever. He was tested COVID positive, and we gave him treatment and for home quarantine and explained him some rules. 4 days later, he called us saying that his father is feeling breathless. On examination, we found that his oxygen level was only 78%. Now this guy, his father, was 60-year male, diabetic, had heart complications. So without wasting time, we admitted him in ICU and we started our treatment protocol. In spite of every effort, we lost him after 4 days. When we informed this to his son, he started crying like a child. And he was asking this question constantly: am I the reason for my father's sudden death? Because he never went out in a couple of months. So the only possibility he would have got this disease is through me. I was the reason for my father's death. Ask this question to yourself: will this young man ever be able to forgive him? Will he ever become guilt-free? This question was constantly in my mind, that why is this happening? Why we are again doing the same mistakes which we were doing last year? Next day, while coming back to my work, I saw a couple of people walking on the road. They were not wearing any mask, they were not following any social distancing rules. And there a thought came to my mind that maybe these are the people in society who feel that Corona do not exist. They are fearless because they don't know what this disease can do to them and their loved ones. Let's try and reach the root cause. Let's try and understand what is Corona, what can it do to our lives, and why is it necessary to defeat it. Also, we should plan and understand how to save our loved ones from getting affected by it. So let's take one by one. What is Corona? Let me take you to 1960s. A couple of scientists were trying to work on viruses in a British lab. They identified a virus which had spikes all over. It was looking like a crown. In Latin language, the word for crown is coron. Hence, this virus derived its name corona, looking like crown of a king. Since then, many members of this family were discovered, which were usually harmless, causing just mild cough, cold like symptoms, while few members of this family have broken hell on earth. I'm sure you must have remembered SARS, which was there in 2003, MERS, like which is called Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, in 2013, and the latest one, COVID-19, is the most atrocious member of the same family, Corona. Now we have got a family background and we have got a name or face of our enemy. Why should we defeat it? Coming to the second point. Like its ancestors, MERS and SARS, this virus COVID-19 has claimed millions of lives. I'm sure you must be remembering the scenes from various social medias, news channels about the hundreds of Italian military trucks carrying the bodies of people died from COVID-19. Schools were closed, whole economy shattered, people lost their lives, their jobs. Many unfortunates were forced to travel miles on foot or on cycles with their families in search of shelter, job and food. Many people, hungry people on roads. There were millions and millions of people who were dying, people who were losing their family members. In short, there was disturbed mental peace, smiles wiped off from the faces, and there were financial and personal crises and sufferings. The normal happy life ceased to exist for good 1 year. The negative spirit of COVID-19 is trying with all its might to make us suffer and surrender. Hence, for the sake of ourselves, our loved ones, humanity, for the sake of global peace, for every happy thing that ever existed in our life, we have to fight with whatever it takes, and we have to defeat and win Corona and win this war against Corona and end its monarchy. Now we have the face of our enemy and we know what we are fighting for. So let's make a strategy to win this battle and to keep Corona, COVID-19 away from our people. All about what and why. Now for how we should protect ourselves from Corona, in the next part we are going to discuss about the 12 various steps to protect ourselves from Corona, the link of which is given in the description box.